Hey friends, it's Chris the Coding Guy. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about refactoring and why you're probably doing it wrong. So just so we can get some sense of what refactoring actually means and why you might be doing it right or wrong, let's take a look at what the definition is. So the definition of refactoring is to restructure the source code so as to improve operation without altering functionality. So what does that mean? It means that in some way, the code will change, but it shouldn't change performance characteristics. It shouldn't change endpoints that you call. It shouldn't change other functional behaviors. It shouldn't change the way that a computation is done, that kind of thing. None of those things are refactoring. So let's take a look at examples of things that are refactoring. Refactoring examples, I would say, are things like extract variable, extract method, inline variable, extracted parameter. Those kinds of things all change the source code without actually changing the functionality. They provide some way to make it more readable, or you're breaking the code up in some way so that it can be more well maintained. This is refactoring. Things that are not refactoring are things like changing a call to an endpoint, rewriting a microservice, or improving performance. When you do these things, you're actually functionally changing the way that the code works. You're changing a call to an endpoint, so it's actually going to reach out to a new endpoint. Microservices, if you rewrite it, you can introduce all kinds of new behaviors. You could change the way that a computation is done, those kinds of things. And then finally, performance improvements. Those are by definition not a refactoring because they're not maintaining the code in some sort of static state for functionality. And why this is important to understand is because we want to share a common language. And by defining refactoring as any code change, then any refactoring is no refactoring because it doesn't really matter. You're going to call it all refactoring. So what we really want to do is we want to tighten in the language that we use so that way when you say refactoring, people say, oh, you're going to go and you're going to make some change that's going to make it easier to maintain or read, whatever, but you're not going to change the way that it works. So in the end, all tests should still pass. Everything should go through QA and be clean. Everything should be, whatever your checks are, those should all still check clean without any interruption or behavior change. So that's everything I've got for refactoring today. Until next time, keep on coding.